I can see Philip here. Philip, would you like to start next?
Hi, sure. I just saw this link in the chat, actually. I'm not entirely sure what I've joined, but I'll pitch.
Yes, go ahead. I know we tried to connect for some time, and you've been super active in the cybersecurity space, wherever you was, creating, working. Is it uh, preference, a speech, your own startup? And
Sure.
that would be great.
Yeah, so we actually finally opened the company in Saudi this week. So finally operations are
Congratulations.
starting. Yeah, that's exciting. So we're an offensive cybersecurity venture studio. We turn 20 years of geopolitical threat intelligence into offensive and defensive solutions. We then use a venture search to find leaders to take a product into their existing and successful market. The differentiator is we're not starting a new business. We're not trying to be a competitor. We're not trying to replace anybody. We're giving successful people successful tools for rapid expansion.
Thank you so much. Um, what do you think about like every AI company now is the also cybersecurity company? Um, how do you help companies in that way? And do you agree with these statements, or what do you think?
Sure. What's happening is um, companies are looking for fast revenue, especially startups these days. It's called AI arbitrage. It is not that they're cybersecurity specialists. It is that they found a use of AI for high profit, and that is asking Claude to perform cybersecurity for them. So
Mhm.
the operators may not actually have an understanding. Claude is doing the work. No doubt it's doing a very good job. And I think that's a great market for smaller businesses and businesses that can otherwise not afford cybersecurity. It's undeniable that AI arbitrage is very high profit in all industries, not just cybersecurity.
Mhm. Interesting. I have another question. It's like, what does your business model looks like? Is it B2B SaaS, or is it any other model that you use?
Yes, B2B SaaS. So we provide tools to existing MSPs to deploy to their clients. Essentially, we can support an MSP. Um, or interestingly, we found an ex-CEO of a fintech company. He has plenty of contacts in fintech and health tech, and he could reuse those people for selling cybersecurity using his reputation. So that would be the second pivot.
Yeah, and what does your market looks like? So you're going to concentrate on Saudi Arabia and then grow from there. And how does it, like, for the cybersecurity, because you like kind of from the outside, are you going to build, or it's already built within the Saudi servers? And how did that data going to be handled as well?
Everything has already been built. So now I have a business development team to figure out which product to convert into the Saudi market. So we would fork the product so it's on Saudi servers and then modify it so it's catered to Saudi, because each country and region is different.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you racing at the moment? What does your roadmap is look like for the next 12 to 18 months?
Absolutely fundraising. We are going after RFPs, specifically government, for offensive capabilities to protect critical infrastructure. Second priority would be to connect with other MSPs in the region.
Mhm.
But since we have geopolitical threat intelligence that affects the security of Saudi, that's our first priority.
Thank you so much. And what do you think about, like, a lot of investors now very mindful about the dual usage of AI? How that affect your company, or is it something that you already have in place that, maybe actually your company solving that issue?
We don't use cloud AI providers like Anthropic's or OpenAI. We have our proprietary data sovereign AI, so it is not dual use.
Okay.
And therefore it is not a security risk to use.
Yeah, thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much. Who would like to go next? Irmak? Hello, Dr. Mahmoud?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, okay, that's great. Dr. Mahmoud, thank you so much for joining. Great to see you. Could you please tell more about what the project you're presenting, and looking forward to. All right.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen now.
I think if you can, yeah.
Show now.
Yeah.
The screen is shared, Katrina.
Yes, we can see Erada Health.
That's it, yes. Okay. In the last 10 years, not booming last 5 years, Saudi Arabia is going towards PropTech, HealthTech, biotech, especially in the field of nutrition and the health tech. That's why we this project got from MESC, and we have entrepreneurship investment through MESA. The owner is Egyptian guy, and we have been the one first of 30 projects have been awarded from CAXT, the biotech accelerator. So Erada Health is AI-powered preventive healthcare platform. We care about the nutrition and the dietitians and the genetics and fitness in one platform. What other is doing? Let me, yes. We have about 23% of Saudi have clinical obese and 68 overweight, and 18% almost diabetic type 2. And we are talking about annual cost 43.8 billion Saudi riyal. So the six compounding factors which making obstacles for all people in any country is obesity, hypertension, poor nutrition, inactivity, mental well-being, and diabetes. Uh, our ecosystem is having a personalized nutrition, clinical dietitians, DNA-based nutrition, AI recommendations, continuous follow-up, healthy marketplace, and family health school program. Let me take that the journey we are doing for the client. He come to our platform, he see the dietitian. We do a DNA-based genome and DNA genetic mapping for his problem. We read his body. We know all the obstacles he could have. Then we have AI interpreting to do the risk assessment and give the insights for these risks could happen. And regarding these readings and these insights, the nutrition give him a healthy lifestyle plan for all his life he could follow. Then he give his recommendation. Then he can follow this plan, knowing what to eat, what not to eat, what's safe for him, what is not safe for him. Also, we have other services through strategic partners, through the food suppliers, healthy food suppliers, ready food meals, organic meals, healthy, tasty cracks, snacks, and also the fitness centers, which is giving the virtual sessions and the private trainers who can go home to train him at home or to take him to the gym. Our total addressable market is about 10.5 billion Saudi riyal. Our serviceable addressable market is 4.2 billion, and our serviceable obtainable market is 20 to 1.5 million from first year to the fifth year. This is the journey of this is how the application is working on. First slide is showing our partners, Natural Land, Healthy, that he can buy directly through special private discounts only for subscribers. And also the labs, we're having deals with them. Labs taking samples from clients from their homes. We serve all the people around on the soil of Saudi Arabia. However, he is the north, south, east, west. It doesn't matter where is he living. We can serve him through our logistics to take his test, so the DNA lab tests, sorry, the samples.
Yeah.
Then we provide all results through our application. Uh, our subscription is going through 475 riyal to the maximum 9 months, 3,535. The consultation is only starting from 115 to 189 per session. And we have the partner ecosystem as I described with 15% commission. This is our how we go to market. 60% commission from the consultation and 50% from the subscription. We are we are already working on it now, by the way, to have Erada Bites. This is our own healthy food and corporate wellness and school iMedica. We have a partnership with iMedica. I believe you hear about iMedica, Hussam Ashur. This medical record for the schools. He is doing regular medical records, including hypertension, any medical history, anything. We now have a partnership with iMedica to supply the DNA tests and all the food sensitivity tests for all students in this school. iMedica have around 23 schools, 22,000 students. We are targeting not the students only, but the families as well, the father, the mother, the sisters, syllabus. And by this way, every in detailed will be in the medical record, and we provide also the healthy food. We are in our way as well to give Erada Bites regarding the food history and the DNA test to the schools to give the best food quality, healthy food suitable for their cases. Uh, Other thing also, not everyone is taken care about we have special cases this on one of the most important diseases is so we can control the situation of these people or these students who cannot express themselves by reading their DNA and also giving them the solutions how to control their activity and their mindset using the right food for them by reading their DNA. Uh, this is this is a comparison between everyone and our competitors. We have everyone under one platform. We're not giving one solution. We're giving all total solutions under one umbrella, serving everyone virtually. No need to come or to see. Uh, I believe I'm okay now.
Okay, and
So if you have any question,
yeah, thank you so
mhm.
much, Dr. Mahmoud. It's a very interesting platform that is have a huge potential. And I'm just wondering how many, so it's already post MVP, right? It's already been developed.
Yes, we
It's
crossed
like,
the MVP. Now we are doing now our campaigns in Instagram and TikTok and all social media. We have active 20 clinical nutritionists. They are online now. Application is on iOS, is on Android. Anyone can download. Anyone can book a session, and he will have all the service under this one umbrella.
okay, that's amazing. And how many people subscribed?
As I told you, by default now, because we just launched the product since like 1 month ago,
Mm-hmm.
after we sign with iMedica, we have a possible 23,000 subscribers from the students that we have under iMedica. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, by default, their families, we can multiply this number minimum by two. So we
Mm-hmm.
have like 50,000 possible inside this year, inshallah, but it will start after the school start within 1 month at September. Also, I am doing partnership B2B with GEMS, and that we have a partnership between them. They will give all their subscribers, the people who's subscribing to the gym, to have the DNA test, the clinical consultation through their packages they got already from this one. And I give them a percentage from the subscription and a net profit also from what happened inside the application. And
Mm-hmm.
by this way, only from like UFC, we have a possible 10,000 subscribers are coming within this coming 2 months, inshallah.
Mm-hmm. Inshallah. And the conversion, do you expect, is it 10%, 20%, approximately, uh, of the so from the subscribers who are going to onboard, what conversion do you expect? Like, what do you think about
From the
conversion?
subscribers,
Like, oh,
conversion, I expect conversion, high conversion, because all people coming to our website or coming to have our service is not coming to have only a clinical nutritionist service or any ordinary service. They coming specifically to have the new technology DNA genetic mapping test to
mhm,
know their bodies, to understand their bodies. And I believe all the grab or the conversion is going to do DNA tests. Maybe after they do a DNA test and they have the AI interpreting the insights and risk assessments, they will
mhm,
say, thank you. Okay, we are going to complete our life by this way. But we have also the other services, which is serving the people who, after they read their bodies, they need someone to help. We have packaging packages from 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months to help people to get the lifestyle plan. And we have a special discounts through our strategic partners that already got all other services with a very nice price. Also, we have a plan with Erada Bytes not to give high prices, but to help people really to eat healthy food with a very reasonable prices.
mhm. I would like to give a feedback. I think would be great to have more precise numbers in terms of what is the good prices, what is that good price for you, and also there is the investors what they're going to ask, what is going to be your customer acquisition costs, what is the lifetime value of your clients, and what is the revenue would you approximately to expect. And I think I would like to ask participants to also give the feedback, because I know that, like Philip, you been around the corner for some long time and have been dealing with the startups and investors. What do you think? What other questions investors will ask? So let's help each other to frame answers in the way that it will help you to present, because the sometimes even sometimes the sentences like maybe what is the good deal or not good deal, this is very weak like statement. So it's good to have very specific numbers, that this is going to be approximately in this time we expect conversion, this is the customer acquisition cost, this is the lifetime value, we planning to take this much of the market. So those kind of precise sentences that will help to be more, more on spot for the investors. So I would appreciate if community will give some feedback.
But can I have one comment, Katrina?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course, regarding the situation now in the Middle East and this war, what's happening, before we have like angel investors they are angels, but they are so afraid to participate unless they see this information you just mentioned now. But after this war, they are 5 times more afraid to invest at any project at all because it's a foggy vision for them. Even if the businesses have a good tracking and have a readings and have 1 year profit and loss report and they see everything and they can expect regarding this base, they're still afraid of, they don't know if this business is going to continue regarding this situation or not. So let's see, everything is going to be okay and the situation is going to come back again. What really investors now want to see regarding my experience and what I saw, they need to see a profit and loss for 1 year or 2 years for a running business, not pre-seed, not expectations, not promising numbers. They want to see real numbers
Yeah.
and real money in the bank.
Yes, but this is
That's it.
yeah, but this is comes with the due diligence. Right now, we just given the honest feedback on the pitch, and I think it's very good to get it a little bit shorter, onto 5 minutes maximum, maybe even 3 minutes. So there is the different pitches that could be just 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. Anyone have addition to add, please do. And what we can do from our community, and I think because this is concern to everyone, and let's amplify our reach through the community, that we can make a post about Erada, okay, and so that way we also get Saudi community subscribed to the Erada, at least for to understand what Erada can offer, and inshallah that we can get more feedback, and we're going to be more sharper, let's say, for the investment. Actually, investment comes, and investment comes now. There is a lot of things happening positively because no one's stopping to build, no one's stopping, and the health has always been the priority. Also, I'm super curious about the DNA. Is it your own technology, DNA testers? Is being developed by Mr. Amar, or is it third party
No. It's
in-house?
logistics here in Saudi Arabia in-house. Yes, it
In-house.
starts at house, but you know now because DNA is very serious thing. It needs like NDA and
Mhm.
it's like a very high security information for the person who give this DNA. So Saudi Arabia was very keen to make this happen on soil of Saudi Arabia in-house
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
not to come outside any place.
Mhm.
So DNA is not a new thing, but I tell you something. It's like uh, knowledge of people and people got developed and get upgraded in their mind and their social activity. Before, like 10 years ago, when this test marriage before marriage, this is the DNA and other analysis.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
When anybody asks any family to do this one, he was going to attack him or going to hit him. You are not have the right to ask my son or my daughter to do that. But later on, regarding the conscious, regarding the cultural improvement, people understand this is a must, this is obligatory thing to have a healthy family. So now this test is a mandatory and no marriage contract is happen before they do this one. So what's good about Saudi Arabia people? They are well conducted to technology. They are right to upgrade all the time. So I am beating right on the conscience of Saudi Arabia people. DNA now is the trend. Everybody wants to understand his body. Everybody wants to understand what's happening. And I give you another thing. Do you know some tribes in Saudi Arabia in the south, they are married from family marriage. And regarding this, they have genetic problems in the
Yes,
children.
yes, yes.
So now they are doing the IVF.
Mm-hmm.
So IVF now is not for the families who has problems. No, IVF now for newly married couples before they are planning to have children, they do the IVF and they are doing the DNA tests analysis to know to choose the right gender. They want male, they want female, they want twin, if ever, and they choose the most healthy zygote
Mhm.
to put inside the mother.
Yeah, thank you
So
so
this is
much.
now the trend.
Yeah, yeah, thank you so
Yes.
much, Dr. Mahmoud. We have next one, and we're going to return to this topic, that's for sure. Thank you so much for your presentation. And we have Efa Kosa. Is it correct? Yeah, Efa.
Hi,
Hello, Efa.
I'm just quickly setting up my camera. 1 second, please. Hey. Okay, can you see me and my screen?
Yes, yes, thank you, Efa.
Okay, thank you very much, and very nice to meet you. I would just like to start with a few remarks. I'd like to thank my colleague and partner, actually, Bulut and Deniz, who forwarded me this meeting just a few minutes ago. So I'm very sorry. I just came very quickly,
You're
and
welcome.
because of that, I didn't have any chance to collect any more specialized data on Middle East and Saudi Arabia. But I do realize, based on my previous research, we have quite a similar problems and also solutions when you compare it with the Turkey market. So I think they're quite parallel. So I think I'll be able to explain myself. But of course, in the next stages, I will be able to share more specialized information and data.
Yeah, thank you so much, Efa. You're more than welcome. And here's the space to safely to get the feedback, to share. And we're doing this every week now, get momentum going. So yeah, next time you can also present with the more data. Thank you so much. You
Okay.
can start.
Perfect, thank you. And I think I'm last or one of the last, so I don't want to take much of your time, and I'll try to keep it short and as brief as possible without going into too much, financial details and stuff.
Sure.
So basically, my full screen. So basically, the name of our startup and application is Odantik. In Turkish, Odantik actually means your room is checked. So there's a meaning to it as well. I'd first like to start on how we came up with the idea and which problems, why we came up the idea based on which problems, and then I'll go on to the solutions and what we're trying to solve with Odantik. So basically, there are some macro level problems that Turkey is facing, but we're well aware that the world is also facing these problems at the global scale as well. What are these problems? So some of these problems are high inflation, and based on this high inflation, there are also various factors such as rising migration. And by migration, I don't mean only migration at the international level, but also at the national level within the countries as well. And based on this high inflation and rising migration, of course, one of the outcomes of this is the housing crisis. We can see that there's not enough houses in order to be able to accommodate everyone. And what we mean by that is to be able to accommodate everyone in locations that they want to stay at. So people can find accommodation at certain places, but is it actually really where people want to live based on, socioeconomic and socio-cultural factors? So this is actually the problems that we have been identifying and facing in Turkey. But of course, well, me and my partner are also we're going around the world as well, and we lived in different countries and different cities throughout our lives. And we did this both as a student and as professionals, and we have faced this problem in various parts of the world as well. So we realize that this is a global issue, and it's an issue that um, doesn't seem to be solved anytime soon. And one of also another factor in the social terms is the rise of individualization, where people are starting to become more individuals, and this is also one of the challenges that lead to the problem. So why is finding a home so hard for students and young professionals and also just generally people in general? So there is, of course, the lack of trust. It's very difficult to find the perfect house that you want. So you need to allocate a lot of time. So there's a lot of time wasted in that. There's fragmented resources, so there's usually not one single platform that you can look at. So you have to download a lot of applications, or you have to look at different websites. So you once again you have to waste a lot of resources and time. And Usually there's a poor compatibility match, because usually these websites and applications are focused on the supply side of this. So people can actually publish their houses or their rooms, but so we can call this the supply side. But when we look at the demand side, that's actually people have a very little say on the demand side. So people who actually are looking for a house are usually the ones that are just going on these applications and websites, looking at the houses and rooms, but they can't actually, make their voices be heard, saying, I'm 30 years old, I'm a male, I'm looking for a house like this, etc. So what we actually came up with is trying to find the middle point between the supply and demand side. And we wanted to create a platform where people can actually publish their rooms or houses, and also people who are looking for a house and room can also um, publish um, their own publications to say that, I'm this person and I'm looking for a house with these abilities. And we saw that there are some examples of these applications, but usually they're focused either for a whole house or for a room. And what we wanted to do is, in order to avoid people looking at different websites and applications, we wanted to bring this together. And as a third option, we also wanted to allow these people on the demand side looking for a house or a room to actually meet under this application and look for a room or house together. So maybe they cannot find a room that's suitable for themselves, but maybe they can find actually another person looking for a similar house in the similar area, or with similar specifications. So we also allow them to come together and look for a house together under this application. So there is a social side as well. So people can create their profiles to get, thanks to the smart matching abilities of the application. They can look for a house or look for a person that best matches, that best suits their what they're looking for. They can message safely, they can chat safely through the application, and once they agree, they can move in. So I want to actually take some time and talk about some of the question marks that you may have, because whenever we explain this idea to someone, there's usually one or two main question marks that people come to think of. First of it is actually security, because sharing a house with someone requires a lot of security measures. So what we want to do, and what we're doing in Turkey right now, is we're going to have a public check, actually, encrypted in our application, where people can actually submit their national IDs and um, their clean sheets from the jurisdiction to show that they don't have any criminal records, or that they don't or that they are who they claim to be. Of course, these are all going to be in line. They are in line with the laws and regulations, and they're not going to be visible to all users, but they will be awarded badges, relevant badges based on what they upload. Also, one of the problems in Turkey is, the earthquake danger. So people can also upload various certifications of their houses related to their resistance against earthquakes, and they can also upload financial reports based on their financial records, so that people can be sure if someone can pay the rent, or how financially stable they are. So what we want to do is allow as many badges as possible for people to get. These are of course not mandatory, but the more you upload, the more you will be likely to be selected, or the more you will be able to find the perfect match for you, either be it a house or a person. When I'm talking about this, of course, this is not rocket science, and we know that there are similar examples of this, especially in the US and Western Europe. But we see that due to certain resistances, and of course, if we're going to talk about Turkey, and perhaps the Middle East also has a similar culture to Turkey. Usually, people may not be that willing to share a house with a foreigner or a stranger. But what we see and what we analyze is that various economic factors, which I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, are slowly overcoming these cultural factors, and people are more and more willingly, if not culturally, for sure economically, they're slowly willing to start sharing houses together. And of course, there are certain websites and applications which allow some of these services, which allow some of these services, but we couldn't find any example like what we're creating right now, which allows all of these at the same application. I also see that I don't have so much time, so I'm going to skip some of these financial details. But of course, this application is more of a B2C application, but we're also planning to build the B2B side as well. So we are going to sign agreements with various companies and various institutions on the B2B side as well, to allow as much as services as we can offer to our users. Um, and what we have done so far is currently we're based in Ankara, the capital of Turkey, and we have been accepted by Ankara Technopark. So we are a Technopark supported application. We have been awarded credit from the Amazon Web Services. We have received um, our patent rights, and it has been approved by the
Congratulations. Yeah.
various public institution. And we are very fresh, actually. A week ago, we have been live on App Store as well, and this week we are actually entering Play Store as well. So we're slowly becoming live. So these are all the phases that I just explained about. We have completed our phase one, which was the MVP stage. We just began our phase two, so we just got live now, and we're going to start opening up to the public. And during phase two and phase three, we will be adding some of these features that I mentioned about in my presentation throughout this time.
Yeah, thank you so
So
much,
yeah.
Efa. Thank you so much. We have actually 2 minutes left, and I believe there is a few other Mert and Vakas. I would like to encourage you to join our next weekly global pitch roster. Each and everyone who participated today going to have published in our social media, so that everyone can support, can sign up. And also we will tag you, and this pitch roster will be published on the YouTube as well. So at least something that you can have some awareness from our community. If you have any specific request, please do send me a message at hi@myfounders.club. Specifically, any questions, any challenges that you have, anything that you think you would like to see in the community, because we are actively co-building our community with all of you. And all the experiences and frustrations is so important. So we can actually build robust infrastructure for the startups to start, grow, and scale globally, and connect not only with the Middle East region, but also with